Hey guys, it's byscreenside bringing you a new speed build video today. Today I wanted to do something celebratory to mark the occasion that we just reached 500 subscribers the other day. I'm super excited about that. So I thought, what better way to celebrate than to build a bar? Because where else would you go to celebrate besides, I mean, other places, but I picked a bar. So, um, what I wanted to do was a tropical themed bar venue, and this is called the Creaky Tiki. So it has like a tiki tropical thing, kind of like my Feaster Island restaurant. I took a lot of sort of inspiration from that. But I back then we didn't have some of the stuff that we have in the game because it was pre like city living and vintage glamour and all that. Although I don't think I used any vintage glamour in that. But anyway, um, I just wanted to build like a community lot. I haven't done a lot of community lots. And I figured a bar would be a good thing because that's a venue that you have regardless of what packs that you would have. Now, I didn't stick to just base game on this because I just kind of wanted to go crazy and build something like really fun. And, didn't really want to like limit myself, but at the same time, I just wanted to go for a venue that I knew everybody would probably find occasion to use. And so yeah, I thought a bar would be fun. So um, this is uploaded on the gallery, and the tagline is "Get freaky at the Creaky Tiki." Uh, yeah, I know. I'm so clever. Anyway, I don't know. You can ignore me, turn me off, just mute it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Well, you can if you want. Okay, anyway, um, I'm feeling silly, I guess, but I'm really excited, and I just wanted to have a video where I could take the time to call out a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed thus far. Not to get too sentimental, but I so appreciate the support and the wonderful and very kind and encouraging comments that I get on a daily basis. It's a huge like pick me up every single day. I still have notifications turned on my phone, so I see your comments. I don't always get the chance to respond to them immediately, but I do see the comments pretty much whenever they come in. Or the next chance I get to look at my phone anyway. And so I read them all. I may not respond to all of them, although I do respond to the vast majority. Every once in a while I might like miss one, but I'm so thankful. Trust me, it's amazing, and it really keeps me motivated to keep building, keep making videos. And so thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy this fun little build. So I did go ahead and assign some lot traits to this lot. Picked Party Place and Convivial and Romantic Aura because I thought, most of the time if I'm going to a bar venue with my Sims, I'm probably going on a date, or not me, but my Sim. And such a nerd. But yeah, like, so I thought those traits would be great for just, the kind of stuff that you would tend to want to do at a bar, which would be socialize or take a sim out for a drink or what have you. So I kind of, before I wasn't putting lot traits on my builds, but I've decided recently to go ahead and assign lot traits. The reason being is that I still kind of forget that we have them in the game sometimes, like when I'm just playing or just picking things off of the gallery. And so I thought that it'd be good just to go ahead and assign them because you could always change them, but just in case you forget, like they are there. So I've been assigning my builds lot traits lately. So that I've kind of changed my stance on that. Initially, I wasn't doing it, but now I am. So, just bear that in mind if you don't want to play with lot traits, or You want to change the lot traits. I have been assigning them lately. So yeah, I use these these city living lanterns that I think are so cool and really like pump up the sort of like party vibe. And I off camera, I took the time to change a lot of the light colors and things so that when you're at the venue at night, there are a lot of like bright and funky colors. You'll see I used the string lights from the backyard stuff pack and as well as these lanterns from City Living to put a lot of lights. So it really comes out with a really like party kind of vibe, which is what I like in a bar if I'm going to one. I kind of I don't like for me like a bar venue. I would want more of like this kind of like a party kind of thing than like a really fancy, sophisticated thing. Like I would see like a restaurant as a better place for like really fancy and sophisticated build. I wanted to go more funsy fun times on this one. And I also used the venue speakers in pop music, so that's another thing that per your preferences you may choose to change. I had those big picture windows in the back, but I decided that for a bathroom it might not be a good idea to have like big picture windows into the bathroom, so I did change those to the spa day windows so your Sims have a little bit more privacy. I'm not one of those people who are a real stickler for realism when I build or when I play in The Sims. Like, I don't mind little things like the fact that The Sims, uh, don't notice that there's a big window when they're going to the bathroom. Like, but I understand that some people, that is a thing for them. Like, it would bother some folks I know to, have a window that you could see right into the bathroom. So I try to keep those things in mind whenever I build. So right now I am adding in a couple of extra bar areas. So in total there are 4 bars in like when I like bar like actual I can't think of the word. Like the whole thing is a bar, but when I say like the bars inside, I mean like the tiki bar in the front and the like the bars that are inside. The top level has the television because a television is required in a bar venue, so I did put that on the top level. I like these little bottom like bars on the inside though. I thought they looked really cool, and yeah, I closed them off and just put in like a little archway so that the bartender would be able to enter and exit, but it's still a little bit separate from just like the main uh, area where like customers would be. So like the staff would have a little bit of like a separated off place. I use these candles from the backyard stuff pack. I really love those. Those are one of my favorite items. Like the little candle that came with the dine out stuff pack that is in like the little glass orb kind of candle, and this candle from the backyard stuff pack that looks like a citronella candle. Those are like maybe like my two most used items in the game. I think they almost wind up in every single build. I love them so much. I like the big flame. It's just so realistic. This little light detail that I did on the top, I do wind up changing later. You can see at this point I'm sort of going in and starting to try and look at like different light colors to see. I wanted to initially I was going to leave those in if I could get those to appear a little bit more orangey so that they would be a little bit more matchy because I thought they just looked a little bit too white as compared to all the other lights. And so I wind up putting a roof on it in the end, so that does change later. And I use this rug, quote unquote rug, from City Living. So you can see I kind of looked at doing it on the top of the bar, but it was just a little bit too busy that way. So I wind up putting it underneath the front bar just to give it, there's just like lots and lots of bright colors in this. So it's a really fun sort of place to take your Sims. And that wood texture does change to a stone later because, again, I just thought that appears more realistic, and I thought that the wood texture might frustrate some people, so I changed it to stone. Like I said, I really just try and take other people's preferences into consideration when I build. I mean, there's no way to please everybody, of course. But I do try and keep things like that in mind that I've read, like other people commenting or saying in their videos, like other YouTubers, like things that, you know, they notice or that stand out to them or whatever. So I just kind of like try and think about all that kind of stuff whenever I build. But like I said, there's just no way to please everybody, but I do try. These colorful lights from the backyard stuff pack, I just love those. I think they just really bring up like the party atmosphere quite a bit. And I did this in Oasis Springs. Like my last build, I did in Oasis Springs. I am really yearning for the warm weather. It is freezing here. It's been 11 degrees Fahrenheit, about, like, I think that's the coldest it's been. In like the other day I woke up and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so cold. Why is it so cold?" And I looked at the weather and it was 11 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to quickly look up how much that is in Celsius. Okay, that's interesting. 11 degrees Fahrenheit is negative 11 degrees Celsius. That's weird. I don't understand math at all. But anyway, I have no idea how to do that conversion. I don't even know like what the math is for it, but that seems really cold, negative 11. It must, like, there must be something, I don't know, if you are not in America and not using the metric, or are using the metric system. I wonder if it, like, just like this, the suggestion of it being a lower number makes it feel even colder. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if just the number being lower makes you feel even colder. I think that would make me feel even colder if it was like, oh, it's negative 11 out. That would make me feel colder than it's 11 out. Because at least I get to think, okay, at least we have 11 degrees. At least we have 11 of them. But no, they have negative 11 in Celsius. That just sounds even colder. That's just no fun at all. Uh, yeah, so that's how my brain works. Sorry. I did add these particular tables in that don't match the bar tables that I used before because the venue requires four dining chairs in the build. So that's the reason for I use different tables at the top, and then I use those tall chairs there from City Living because they work with this lime green scheme that I was going for, and I use this base game painting here because I liked the tropical thing. It just matched. It went well. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing awesome. If you are not yet a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button and bringing up that number so we can have another celebratory video even sooner. And if you guys have, any requests for builds or videos that you would like to see for the next milestone or just in general, don't be shy. Leave me a comment and say hello. If you're somebody who watches but doesn't leave comments very often, now's a great time just to say hi. Hi. Ugh, I am terrible at talking today. It's not working out for me super well. I think it's just the cold. The cold just freezes my brain. It was funny because one of my coworkers said the other day, like, it's so cold, the air hurts my face. Why do I want to live in a place where the air hurts my face? I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm totally wishing that I was living somewhere like Oasis Springs right now. That would be awesome. I wonder, I'd love to live in a place where like the temperature's like kind of the same all year round or pretty close, like just sort of moderate. That would be awesome. Anyway, we're actually almost ready to come up on the screenshots. I'm doing a bit of like a little design with lights in the pool. I don't know why, I just really enjoy like doing different things in the pool. So I kind of gave it sort of like a bit of a Southwest design pattern kind of thing. You won't see it completed because I actually finished it off camera, but we're in the screenshots now. So here's the exterior of the bar and a shot of the interior. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for subscribing, for your likes, for your comments, and your feedback. Again, if there's anything that you want to see in the future in terms of build videos or anything else, let me know. I'm more than happy to take your comments and ideas into consideration. I could always use that kind of stuff. So, everybody take care. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.